Paula Gardner.
Okay. Paula, as you know, Clearview Incorporated is looking for a few candidates to send back in time. If you were chosen to go back to a single moment and undo something, what moment would that be?
I would go back to New Year's Eve, 2005. I would want to have the strength and courage to say goodbye to someone before I said I love you. I went out with my girlfriends one night for a bachelorette party that June, and I met John Parker. He was handsome, and he was just so fun, easy to be around, just the guy everybody wanted to know. I never met him before. I'm like, oh my goodness, how did I not know this person? And he talked to me a lot that night. We met for coffee, and everything seemed great for a while. I guess what I was drawn to him for was because I always dreamed of opening my own business. I love flowers. This flower is my good luck charm. It gives me strength and comfort anymore. My grandma gave it to me when I was a kid, and she knew I loved flowers. And so he had money, and he had contacts. But then I started picking up kind of a bad vibe from him, that he was maybe a little too perfect and a little too controlling and a little too chummy with all the ladies. But he was an entrepreneur. He had lots of money. It was exciting to be around. And I was going to break up with him that fall. But the holidays were coming, and I thought, I really don't want to be alone for the holidays. So what the heck, he's fun. We'll go through the holidays, and I'll break up with him on New Year's. He called me that morning, all excited, and said, Paula, let's go to Vegas. I've got some friends, some connections. We could be on a flight this afternoon. We can be in Vegas tonight. What do you say? And I thought, sure, why not? It's just one more night. What bad things could happen? Let's go have fun. So we went through the evening, and I had a little too much to drink, of course. And midnight came, and at the stroke of midnight, he looked me in the eyes and he said, Paula, I love you. Let's get married. And I should have said no. I should have known better and said, no, just walked away, something, anything, but no. I said, sure, why not? I love you too. And we went off and had a cookie Vegas wedding. And I woke up the next morning on a plane with him flying back, the happy newlyweds, wondering what the hell I just did. I'm thinking, well, maybe it'll all be okay, because he said he'd help me open my own business, and he did. And he kind of made me believe that I would never be able to open my own business without his help. He was the man. And to the point where I felt like I needed him. His assistant, Kathy, was really actually more than his assistant. She became involved in my business. And when he finally got about to divorce him because I caught them having an affair, he stole my business right out from under me. I had signed paperwork that I didn't understand. I trusted him.
Let me ask you this. You go back to that moment, 2005, right when John says, Paula, I love you, let's get married. You show up. What do you say to past you in that moment?
I would give past me this, and I would say, hang on to this, do the thing that you knew you were going to do. You're going to break up with him. He's going to say something to you surprising. Remember this. This is your strength. Do what you plan to do. Stay the course, because I'm here to tell you it's not going to be pretty if you change your mind. Trust me. And I would give this to my former self and say, trust me. I mean, if I could get her sobered up in the bathroom and and say, listen to me, I would, but if there wasn't time to really talk to my former self, then
Say she doesn't listen to you. How do you stop that from happening?
am I allowed to stay there?
You have an hour.
I would distract him. I would keep him from talking to my former self. He was making out with half the ladies in the room, I'm sure. I just was too drunk to care at the time. I would distract him, make him interested in that me.
You catching John having an affair with past you.
I feel like if I could do it over again and not married him, I would have eventually saved up enough money and actually done it, because I felt so close to actually doing it, and I would have believed in myself again. So I wish that I was the person sitting here today, happy, fulfilled, and I feel like if I'd never married him, I would have opened my own business, I would have been that confident person I wanted to be, and it wouldn't have mattered.
That's what past you needed. Confidence?
I think so. I think I needed to believe in myself. I needed to stop trying to please everybody around me.
So imagine that interaction with past you. You take her in the bathroom, you get her sobered up. If I'm past you and you tell me, hey, this man is going to surprise you, don't buy into it. And then I respond, you're insane. I don't even know who you are.
I would say, I want you to spend the next half hour with me. Walk around the room, and we're going to observe what he does in the next half hour.
Walk
So
around
yes.
with you, I've just met you. You don't just come into my life and tell me what I need, what I want. Isn't it better to have someone, even if you're not fulfilled, than to have no one?
No. And I would give her this, and I would say, do you recognize this? And she would say, yeah, how'd you get that? And I would say, because I'm you. And do you remember what this means to you? And I would say, I would say, this is my strength, and my grandma gave me this. And it'd be like, yeah, remember, I'm here to give you strength. I would hope the past me would listen to that.